You will work. You will listen to me. You will. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm yelling at the splitter because it's gonna go on, guys. It's not gonna fight me anymore. Okay, we're gonna get this done today. All right, this is part 2 of the DIY splitter build. Welcome back to another video, everybody. That's a more interesting intro. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, so I drove without a bumper for about a week. I hated it. I hated it. The car is very dirty. I will say I did take some damage, and I should have expected it. I'm not really mad about it. So the wheel wells got torn up right here. All the bottom got ripped off. That's okay. I'm not really mad about that. One of the fog light connectors got broke, and the other side's a little bent too. Nothing I can't fix, nothing I'm worried about. I have to just clean up the bugs. It's fine. The reason I'm not worried about that is because it gives me more opportunity for aero. To me, it's an opportunity. You know, the fog light being broken, actually, what is going to do for me is it can allow me to make a pipe, like BM spec'd it again. He actually had an air vent pipe that went from the fog light, where the housing is, to the intake. That's a freaking awesome idea. Now, I don't think I'm going to do that right now, but it gives me the opportunity for next time. So, we got options. That's the cool thing. There's never ever a bad thing that happens. I feel like it's never a bad thing as long as you can make the most out of it. It's an opportunity. So all the damage that occurred is actually kind of helpful. It is. It actually will help me. So you know, everything's good. Everything's good. The car's fine. You know, you can feel the drag though. Let me tell you something. The drag with no bumper on was pretty bad. The MPG took a hit. I didn't realize how much a bumper actually helped with that, but it does. But needless to say, obviously, today we are finishing this. Hopefully today, we have 2 days off, guys. We have today and tomorrow, so I have still a whole 2 days to work on this. Now, I'm hoping I get it done. Now, let me show you guys what I bought. All right, so besides the mess I have in the garage, don't mind this. I was rushing because I had work the next day. I was rushing to get it all cleaned up. We have a whole bunch of different things in here, guys. We have a lot more supports and stuff, which is good, which is what I need. If I could open the bag, that would be nice. All right, guys, so this is all the new stuff I picked up here. I got quite a bit. So this is just for all the residue I have on the bumper. This doesn't really account for that, so we're going to kind of put that to the side. First off, I got some of this really good Gorilla Crystal Clear waterproof patch and seal that I'm going to coat this with. Now remember, it's already polyurethane, but I just want to make sure that this thing is going to be weather resistant. So I'm going to coat it with this before I install it. I also have some different mounts for the splitter. I'm going to end up using these on the splitter itself instead because I want there to be enough room for the bolts to go through. That way I can use these to support under the splitter so I don't rip the wood. I got 4 of these. 4 mounts. I got more wire as well, which the wire is hiding somewhere. I think it might be in the back of my car still. That way I can have even more support. I want to make sure that this thing's not going to come off at all. So we got that. We got 2 more of these bad boys to mount it to the crash bar. Some sandpaper just for the wood. And then these the kind of L brackets, whatever, the wide ones. That way I have more support. I want to make sure I do this right. I'm not going to cheese out on this. I mean, I guess people can say, well, you're using wood, you're cheesing out. I'm not cheesing out. Again, a lot of people use plywood. I'm not doing something stupid. The point is I want to make sure this is done right, okay? Because I had a front splitter a long time ago on my old hatch, and it was just screwed into the bumper, and it wasn't anything like, it was an $80 eBay splitter, okay? It was like rubberish. It was like flexible. It wasn't plastic. And it flew off at 90 miles an hour on the freeway and ripped part of the bottom of the bumper apart. And I'm not going to have that happen, especially if this car is going to be used on track, because that would just be a huge mistake. So yeah, this is what we have, guys. This is for the just to finish it up. I should have everything. If I have to make a trip to Home Depot, it should only be one more. Not really much left to buy. I mean, we have everything. I just have to do all the work. So we're almost there. Like I said, I got all the bugs I got to clean up on this car. Everything else held up. So I think now, guys, is the time that we conquer the splitter. Now, this is probably going to be an all-day thing still. I mean, this is a lot of work. But the bumper's already off, which is nice, you know what I'm saying? I think the hardest part about this, though, is actually cutting the holes in the bumper for the wire to go through. I've already cut, like, 3 holes in, like, the fake vent to find where the frick the wire comes out of, and I failed. So now I have 3 holes. Like, what the... I'll probably just put tape over them. But, like, you see what I'm saying, though? It's very difficult to guess where exactly it should come out of the bumper. I don't know how these people do it. Like, these people, like, a lot of people who do this, they have the wires coming through, and how they guess it, I don't understand that. I'm excited, guys. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. We have so much time today and tomorrow to get this done. It's gonna happen, guys. You guys ready for this? I'm freaking stoked. Let's freaking do it, y'all. Ain't no love like a real love, but it goes
travel so fast, all tied up like a captive.
So we got the first coat of that sealant on. I'm definitely gonna need another can, so we're gonna have to run to Home Depot again, but that's okay. So we got it all coated. One coat, the back of the bottom's kind of a sloppy coat, not really filled, I would say, in some spots. So like I said, definitely need another can. Okay, it would be 2 cans for this job, but no worries, I want to make sure this is done right. But I'm gonna not do the second coat until I have everything drilled, because we still have to work on here. I want to get another mount or something on here. The only issue is it's gonna block the intercooler, and I have to figure that out. But either way, we're gonna figure something out, guys. We're gonna make this work. All right, guys, I just came back from Home Depot, I think a 3rd or 4th trip of this project. 2 more of these. I got a big one, and I also got some more wire and another can of that seal. Now, these are gonna actually be to the splitter itself as some support. So I'm gonna have the 2 smaller ones on both sides of the edges, and then the big one across the front. That way, it will help keep the, from flexing, and some more support for the plywood. I think this should be everything. I shouldn't have to leave anymore. I should be able to actually finish it. That's the plan, at least. Hopefully I can get this done today. If not, though, we're gonna do our best, guys. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna chug along with this, do the best we can. Get ready to do it. So we got all of the mounts on right now. We finally finished that. I got the supports here, obviously. Now this should really help, guys. I shouldn't rip through the wood now with that. So really good progress here. That's really going to help me out a lot. The next thing I have to do is add the new wires to the crash bar and sturdy those mounts on the front, and possibly incorporate these ones. And after that, guys, I think we're pretty much set, which is kind of scary because we're actually getting there. We're getting close. So this is going to be interesting because I've never done this before. This is the first time I've ever done this. And I'm all in, guys. I'm all in this project. Like, there's no turning back. So we're going to see how this comes out. Like I said, I'm very nervous, but hey, you know what? What are you going to do? And let's say, hypothetically, I do wreck this splitter within a week or so, or even a day. Let's say that happens. It's going to suck. Absolutely. But you know what? It's a risk I'm willing to take. I can always build another one. And I already have all the mounts and stuff set up. I already know how to do it. I already have all the parts. I can just take them off. As long as it doesn't fly off or anything, which it shouldn't, I can just take all the stuff off the old one and put it on the new one. So really, it's not that bad. So even if I wreck it, whatever, we'll figure something out. So either way. But we're going to continue, guys. All right, we're getting somewhere. It's not even that late. So I think it's like even before 12 still. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to keep pushing. I give it like another 5 hours and we're done. We'll see, though. Okay, so it's not attached at all. It's sitting on the wood blocks. But now you can kind of see what it looks like with the bumper on. I still have to drill into the metal bars that connect to the crash bar, and also I still have to run the wires to the bumper, which is going to be a real pain in the butt. I'm going to have to guess where to drill out of, which is really stupid. So we're going to figure it out. Either way, though, I mean, I'm not going to show you guys that. You know, I'll leave the reveal for later. The point is, though, is we're getting somewhere. So now I have to drill into these bars here to get it to actually obviously stay to the crash bar, and then all these wires have to go through these, and I have to get that all set up. And then I'll probably drill through the thing to the bumper so it doesn't sway. It shouldn't, but just in case. And we should be solid. Real quick, I just stood on this thing and it didn't break. You could literally see my footprints on it. I'm 135 pounds. I'm not that heavy, but that's 135 pounds. It supported with no other support. Just the bars to the crash bar. The wires aren't even hooked up yet. That's insane. It literally supported me, and I hopped up and down just a tiny bit. I didn't jump. I kind of like up and down, like moved my weight up, and it supported it. So that's a huge win, guys. So automatically, right off the bat, we do know that it will support me with nothing else attached. That's a huge win, guys. That's insane. I am so ecstatic over that. That is nuts. As far as the car itself, we're pretty much done, guys. So I'm gonna try and see what I can do about the wires, and then we'll just go from there. Okay, so it's kind of small. All right. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna show you guys. All right, you just gotta look at this. You all ready? Look, look how stupid it looks. Oh, I love it. I mean that in a good way, too. It's freaking massive, bro. It is absolutely massive. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, so there's a couple more things I have to do here, which are drill just kind of this into here so it stops kind of flexing, and then kind of trim like the wires. That's really all I have to do. It's pretty much done. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I'm still kind of speechless about it. It's freaking huge. It's a pretty good size, okay? I'm pretty happy with it. And it came out pretty much even, which is the best part. Like, everything that I've done to make it as perfect as possible has pretty much worked. Like, it is like dead on. Like, you gotta look at this real quick. Look how perfectly it aligns. Look at that. Like, you can't get much better than that. I mean, I didn't like measure it exactly, but I use my eyes as much as I can and use eyeball measurements, and it pretty much it's like perfectly spot on. So we don't have to worry about it being off or anything. And like I said, it's on there. It is not going anywhere. So it took a while. It took 2 days, about a day and a half actually, to make this, which isn't really that bad. And I saved probably a good $400 at the minimum, because I could have bought one already made, but that's at least $500 to $500, I would say, around that to get one made. And that's without the brackets. So this was about a $200 project. So it's not that bad. I'm just getting over how big it is. It's so stupid. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up taking it for a road test, just to make sure. Obviously, if this thing comes off, there's a problem, all right? Because I stood on it with no wires and it still held me. I'm gonna take it for a road test, and I'm gonna end the video here. So you guys have to wait to see what happens. I'm gonna end the video here because I'm excited to drive it, and I'm gonna let y'all wait, okay? Anyways, as always, thank you for watching, guys. Contributing to the time attack build. I told y'all it was gonna be one of a kind. I told you guys this. All right, this is one of one now. This is like a one of one SI. Like, there's no other SI like this, which is pretty interesting. So yeah, that's midnight right there for you. We're gonna. It's so stupid. Anyways, like I said, thank you for watching as always. I appreciate y'all. Stay tuned, all right? Because we got more things eventually. Deuces.